Who reads emotions better? Is it hearing people or people with hearing loss? Hello, my name is Era Abraham and I'm the founder and CEO of Listening, a mobile app for people with hearing loss to gain awareness of nearby sounds requiring our immediate attention. Reading other people's emotions is better understood through our senses. The emotions are described through our voice, our body language, and facial expressions. People like us with hearing loss often miss those verbal cues with and without our hearing aids or cochlear implant. Hence, we only have the opportunity to rely on visual cues and body language to help assess other people's emotions. With the ability to hear clearly, we learn to adapt by replacing sounds for body cues. And sometimes we can't pick up the vocal tones of other people who we're talking to, and we have to naturally adapt and benefit in social situations and interaction. It really doesn't matter if you have a hearing loss later in life or earlier in life. But based on the number of studies related to the topic of hearing loss and emotion, nonverbal cues, and communications, the differences between people with a hearing loss and people who have no hearing loss are quite staggering. For example, when somebody smiles, there are 19 different ways one can smile. Yet interestingly, only 6 of them are related to happiness and pleasure. Humans don't need to be happy to smile. Smile can mean that you're scared, you're embarrassed, or you're in pain. And unfortunately, for us who are hard of hearing, we are not so good at assessing someone's happiness. And this can be really to our detriment, especially in social situation or conversation. Imagine someone talking about a terrible event like a death, and we are interpreting this conversation of happiness and we're acting jovial and being happy all at the wrong time and moment. This can be so embarrassing, and it happened to many of us. So tell me in the comment below if this ever happened to you. Hearing people have their challenges too, especially when it comes to facial expression that displays disgust or sarcasm. And we have a better chance of understanding this because we understand body language, particularly those subtle nuances that people do. But hearing people have to rely on voice to get those subtle nuances. And we can understand through body movement that people are paying attention to us. Hearing people can't do this at all. They just assume that everybody is listening to them all the time. And then they get really frustrated when they realize that we haven't been able to hear them at all. Many of us with hearing loss can identify that frustration or see that frustration happen before. And this is something that we can actually relate to. Hearing people are really good at reading emotions through the eyes. The expression, the eyes are the windows to the soul, holds true. Pupil size and happiness go hand in hand. The large pupil are often, it means that somebody is happy. And there can be a missed opportunity if we, as people with hearing loss, are often focused on lip reading all the time. So we can miss all the other verbal cues that happen in the eyes. So our ability to rely on non-verbal cues are our superpower for collaborating, engaging with other individuals easily in social and work situations. So this is our amazing superpower that we should use this skill to our advantage. So we often find ourselves reading the room much better than hearing individuals, which can be a huge advantage in public speaking, one-on-one conversation, and fostering collaboration among people. So use that to your skill to your advantage. So thank you very much for watching.